Well, since we have been working on stories, and I've been actually wanting to do more storytelling, been trying to go back and relearn several of the Norse stories. So I have one, but I have a question to those who might not have heard me tell this. Would you like to hear the straight normal version, or the one with the twist at the end?
Twist.
Twisting.
Okay.
Sorry.
Something with the German twist. The rules that we were talking about earlier.
So nigh on an eternity ago, when the world had first formed from the corpse of the first giant Ymir, the three god brothers, Odin, Vili, and Ve, did wander this new world they had known as Midgard, looking to see it, to experience it, and to determine the purpose of this new world that had formed. And as they wandered, they saw the mountains, they saw the skies, they saw the rivers, and they came upon the ocean. And there, upon the shore, Odin did spy two pieces of driftwood, pressed together, entwined, twirled as if locked in an eternal dance, invoking motion but where none existed. And he was struck with inspiration as if a bolt of thunder from his future son, Thor. And he looked upon the driftwood and said, "This, my brothers, this is the inspiration we have looked for this is the purpose of Midgard." And he leaned forward, and unto the pieces of driftwood he breathed the breath of life and brought them into being. And his brother Vili leaned forward not to be outdone, gave the gift of motion and intellect, so that these new creatures would not just exist, but be able to move and think. And Ve, the youngest of the three, leaned forward and brought forth within them the senses to perceive the world, and the passion and excitement to experience it. And as they stood up, Odin looked to them and said, "I grant unto you these names. Ask." He turned to the man, said, "You are Ask, born with a curiosity to explore and learn." And to the other woman, he turned and said, "You are Embla, and within you I ignite the fire and the flame of the hearth that warms and comforts those close, yet rises to a flame to destroy those who would threaten kith and kin." And then the three gods placed the quest upon these new beings. Odin turned to them and said, "I grant unto you dominion over these lands. Go forth, make them your own. The animals I give unto you. Take care of them. They are there for your sustenance, and they are there for your care." Vili turned to them and said, "And I place upon you this challenge, to use the intellect that I gave you, to adapt this land to your needs, yet respect the land and its abundance that we have granted unto you." And they turned to them and said, "And I place upon you this quest, to go forth in the land and embrace the experiences, and in your journeys create stories filled with the passion I have placed within you. And I also charge you to multiply, to expand your race, so that your stories may grow and be carried forward, and the memories of this, your creation, shall last from now until the end of time." And Ask and Embla, filled with awe and wonder, went forth and did the very things that were quested and guessed upon them. And my friends, to this day, that is still the quest upon us. For we are granted dominion over the land, but we must respect it, adapt it to our needs, yet recognize the abundance within it only sustains if we are wise and responsible. And of course, the quest that Vey placed upon those first two was well acted upon, else none of us would be sitting here today. The stories are remembered from generation to generation. And yet, an interesting twist was left. For to this day, as in the first instance of life breathed into humankind, from then until now, you cannot create life until first you have wood. You asked for the twist. I didn't.
Why, Your Excellency, what do you mean?
That was 5.5 minutes, people.
Where's some...
Under 6!
A personal best!
Master John, when a mommy log and a daddy log. And they create little splinters.
Who raise
Shaving.
their turtles to become...
In some cases, very little splinters.